There's really only one reason why it's so hard for the majority of people to actually treat each other how they would like to be treated. That's the one problem this species has faced since the beginning. The relationship between egoic identification, ignorance, and the spectrum of narcissism, where it's all related. It's all actually the same. When the singularity, the one unified field, fractals its consciousness, the piece that you consider as I am incarnates in a human body. It is, at this point, pure, authentic, and enlightened, natural, but being introduced to the mind of the human and the culture, it begins to become indoctrinated and loses sight of what it is in an effort to express itself through creating this mask, which the egoic identification seeks to define itself and in a way to adapt to its environment and its culture, to express itself in a way by picking from a pre-described, domesticated, multiple choice bubble sheet. It learns that its authenticity is not celebrated nor accepted in truth. It is taught what is acceptable, unacceptable, good and bad, even if it's dogmatic and absolutely hypocritical. Like that word? Even if it's an absolute hypocrisy. I'll do as I say, not as I do. But to treat people how you want to be treated is only difficult for the self-centered, unempathetic, or uncaring egoic identification, which is in full-on spectrum of narcissism. Love to this kind of ignorant personality disorder or schizophrenia is not defined the same way as an awakened, empathetic, innocent, and pure-hearted person. Love to these individuals is something to use, exploit, and gain advantage from until it's no longer of service and discard to be replaced. You will find that certain individuals are very good at repeating stolen words, but not so much at solving problems and following through with the techniques or actions. Like when you see someone say or think that they have mastered the ego, but only show beyond their words that they have developed in its place a spiritual ego where they are obnoxious and exalted, think of themselves, which you can hear through the light language of their stolen words, that they think themselves above others and better and constantly judging things that they themselves are also guilty of, but it's okay because only their feelings matter. awakening happens. When you reflect back to before all the learning and domestication, indoctrination, adaptation, and egoic identification took place. And before and at that point, when you acknowledge, realize the ego's presence, and also how it never was you, that the mind and the body, even the consciousness, were always tools to the one whom is conscious, to have access to experience a level of reality that incorporated the greatest lie ever told, duality, the delusion of duality, the compare and contrast to develop further a deeper understanding and understanding of the true strength and power of creation and authentic way of evolution. To become better, to experience the most beautiful things side by side with everything that is untrue, the lies, the grand design, duality. To seek the truth, you would have to recognize the forest for the trees, so to speak. So duality gives you this opportunity to experience yourself misidentified as an ego, to fit in and operate within a culture of egos, to awaken at some point, should you choose, if you even care, from the narcissistic identification of ego, and realize that this persona you have created to adapt to your environment and survive was never truly the authentic you. You're just trying to be safe or fit in or ambition towards success, competing against others who are doing the same thing. But the truth of the one whom is conscious is found only by understanding the lie. For the lie tells you not only what the truth is not, but it also shows you why it's valuable, why it matters, why it is sacred, and what divinity truly is beyond a religious context. It is only through the awareness of a limitation can one adapt and push beyond to truly discover the potential. If you understand what you truly are beyond consciousness, beyond the physical, mental, and spiritual limitations, and there's nothing for you to fear. The ego mask is not the master of the one whom is conscious. It is an adversary if you allow it to take over. But you are in control.